Hey, psyched up warriors. Welcome back to our channel for another episode within our friendship series. Are you tired of dealing with friends who always seem to let you down? Well, you're not alone. Today, we're diving deep into the world of friendship and uncovering the telltale signs of fake friends. We all know that true friendships are built on trust, loyalty, and genuine support. But unfortunately, the world is filled with those who wear a mask of friendship, hiding their true intentions beneath a seemingly pleasant facade. So, how can you spot these phony companions before they cause you any more heartache? Stick around to the end, as we reveal the 6 unmistakable things that only fake friends do. This will equip you with the knowledge to protect your circle and foster genuine connections that will stand the test of time. Buckle up, because this is going to be one wild ride. Before we begin, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell to get early access to the next video in our friendship series as soon as it goes up. So let's dive in and expose those 6 things that only fake friends do. The number one thing fake friends will do is they act differently around others. In life, we often come across people who appear to be our friends, but deep down, something feels off. They act differently around others, and it's a behavior that only fake friends exhibit. Fake friends have a remarkable ability to wear masks, altering their personalities depending on who they're with. They become chameleons, adapting to fit in, and losing their authenticity in the process. When someone constantly changes their behavior around different people, it's often a sign that they lack genuine connections. They prioritize social acceptance over true friendship. True friends, on the other hand, are consistent in their behavior regardless of who they're with. They don't feel the need to put on a show or conform to please others. Remember, true friendship is built on trust, authenticity, and mutual respect. It's important to stay vigilant and recognize this behavior from fake friends before you become their victim. If someone is always changing up around others, chances are there's something suspicious going on behind closed doors. So, if you notice your so-called friends acting differently when someone else is around, then this is a red flag that they may not be real friends at all. The number 2 thing that fake friends do is they give you backhanded compliments. Fake friends are experts at giving backhanded compliments. A backhanded compliment is a remark that's meant to sound complimentary, but actually has an underlying message of criticism or insult. It can make you feel like they don't really appreciate you, and it can be hard to detect as the comment is often couched in flattery at first glance. They might say something like, "Your dress looks nice on you, it really hides your figure well," or "You look better than usual today," or even, "You seem so smart for someone who didn't go to college." Fake friends might give out these types of compliments because they want to put others down without being too obvious about it. They do this because they are likely trying to bring attention away from their own accomplishments or insecurities and instead direct it towards someone else who they feel is inferior to them. Either way, backhanded compliments should be a major red flag that you're dealing with a fake friend. If someone is constantly dishing out these types of comments, then it's probably time to move on and find more genuine friends. The number 3 thing that fake friends do is they won't hesitate to throw you under the bus. Fake friends won't hesitate to throw you under the bus if it means getting something out of it for themselves, whether it's money, fame, or popularity. They might talk behind your back and spread gossip or lies about you in order to make themselves look better in comparison. They may also use manipulation tactics such as guilt tripping or gaslighting so that you'll believe their version of events rather than yours. Fake friends are often jealous or envious of your successes and will try to discredit them in any way possible. Fake friends will often put their own needs above yours and won't think twice about throwing you under the bus if it means they get something out of it. It's important to be aware of these toxic behaviors so that you can stay clear of any potential danger. Remember that real friends will always have your best interests at heart and will never try to hurt you. The 4th thing that fake friends do is they are always asking for something. Fake friends are often always asking for something, from money to time to favors. They can be very persistent and demanding in their requests and may not take no for an answer no matter how many times you say it. This is because they only care about what they can get out of the relationship. A lot of the time, these requests are usually selfish and one-sided. They never offer anything in return or even try to help you out when you need it. Fake friends will also sometimes pressure you into doing things that make you uncomfortable or break promises that were made just so they can get what they want. It's important to recognize these kinds of people before you become too close to them. If someone is always asking for something from you without giving anything back, then it's time to reevaluate the relationship and move on if necessary. The fifth thing that fake friends will do is, they frequently cancel on you last minute. Fake friends will often make plans with you only to cancel on you in the last minute. They don't realize how much their careless behavior can affect your day or week. Canceling last minute can be indicative of a bigger problem that they don't actually consider your feelings and time important. When someone is a true friend, they will try to give you as much notice as possible if something comes up and they can't make it. Real friends understand the importance of making and keeping plans, whereas fake friends don't bother with either. Another sign that someone is a fake friend is if they constantly cancel on you for no reason or seem disinterested in following through with plans. This kind of behavior often reveals that they are not invested in the friendship and likely don't care about your feelings or opinions. At best, this kind of behavior is inconsiderate. At worst, it can be downright manipulative. Fake friends may cancel on you to make themselves look better in comparison, or to make you feel guilty for wanting to spend time with them. A real friend will understand your need for security and reliability and won't cancel on you too often without prior notice. Make sure to look out for this behavior so that you don't get taken advantage of. And finally, the sixth thing that fake friends do is, they constantly exclude you from their plans. Being excluded from plans can be one of the most difficult things to deal with, especially when it comes to friends. When people exclude you on purpose or ignore your presence in the group, it is a sign that they may not be genuine friends. It's normal for there to be disagreements and arguments between friends, but if this happens all the time and you are constantly being excluded from plans, then it's likely that these people are not real friends. For example, if your group of friends decide to go out for dinner or a movie, but do not invite you simply because they don't like you, this is a clear sign that their friendship isn't genuine. They may also be jealous of you, or have an agenda to make you feel inferior, and so exclude you from plans because they don't want to spend time with you. Ultimately, if your friends are constantly excluding you from their plans, it's time to take a step back and think about the status of your friendship. Genuine friends will always include you in conversations and activities, so if this isn't happening, then it's likely that these people are not your real friends. Take the time to evaluate the situation and decide whether or not it's worth staying in such an unfulfilling relationship. That way, you can move on and focus on finding true, lasting friendships. Well, that's it for this episode. Do you have any so-called friends that do any of these? Please share which ones and how you handled them in the comments. Also, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, then share it if you feel it may benefit someone you know. Then, check out this next video in our friendship series here, 7 personality traits to avoid in friends. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell for more psyched up solutions videos. See you in that next video.